Well, it's one hell of a long game to play, Paul, isn't it?
Part of her logic is, 4/5 of bugger all in Iowa, a little more in New Hampshire, the growth in South Carolina when it becomes the truly two-horse race, right? So her narrative to the staying around is, I'm becoming more popular as the days go.
Yeah.
It's like, well, okay.
I'm building on nothing, literally.
It's, like sort of reminds you of that person that it's like, I'm still a chance? Like, no, mate, you're no chance. But you're right about why she's sticking around. Nothing will happen to Trump between now and the 5th of March in terms of none of the court cases result in any reason why he's gone. There is a fascinating little thing that the real reason I think she's hanging around is, will the Supreme Court allow the states to yank his name off the ballot? Now, they've had the verbal argument before the court. When the court makes its decision, again, could be Monday, but whether that happens by that date, but that's the actual thing that's hanging over, because if Trump is yanked out, there's no
She's going to do a Stephen Bradbury.
It's ridiculous. Like, what kind of democracy are we living in?
Of course.
If, in order to protect democracy, we're removing your choice.
I agree,
That's why
I'll just say
she's
this,
hanging around.
is that the hardcore, old school way of reading that constitution is states' rights, right? And remember, they don't have an election that we do, like an AEC over all the states. It's 50 different things. Now, most people believe that it's going to be, the case won't stand up, but that's the actual case. And there is form to say that when all else fails, trust the states. Well, in that case,
and not only that, I think it's almost part of that, because imagine if that ruling, even if it's even if it's not expected, we know from our own high court sometimes courts hand down decisions that aren't expected.
Indeed, yes.
And you've got to be prepared. So suddenly there's just no Republican candidate. Although, mind you, I reckon enough people would write Trump's name on a ballot paper, so that's another story.
Anyway.
But I think also part of that is Trump. Everyone's just looking at Trump and thinking, oh my God, this guy has just got more votes than God. He's got more votes than he knows what to do with. Even in her home state, he still romps it in. Even going to jail, he still romps it in. But all the money is going to Nikki Haley, and that's the thing. So all the money is going. So I reckon there's a big chance of donors saying, you better not go anywhere. We've put all our money into you.
Don't get out.
You make sure you stay there until the bitter end. Just
Or the
in case.
neocons.
There'll be no quick death for you, as Paul Keating told John Hewson. But also, and I think there was a clue in what Ron DeSantis said when he pulled out, where he said he was going to back Trump because we can't go back to the way things were. We can't go back to the terrible old days of boring, responsible, moneyed up, rule-abiding, rules-based Republicanism.
Please, that is not Joe. She's the institution.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what DeSantis is saying. So there's this weird flip where the conservative grey state option is the threat, and we have to protect the new sort of Tea Party Republicanism. And all the money is saying, no, we want things to go back to normal.
But there's been massive backlash about that splitting of the funds within the two nominees.
Yes,
because all the Trump backers are saying, well, what a waste of money. We could be funneling this into one comprehensive campaign behind one candidate.
But money wants stability. Money doesn't like chaos. Capital doesn't like chaos.
Stability is Trump's middle name.
Money likes
peace in the Middle East.
Money likes people who